Don't you cry no more.
Hey guys, MusicIsMuse is back, and today's video is going to be a video about my experience at my first Supernatural convention put on by Creation Entertainment. Also, right after I film this video, I'm going to be filming another video in the same clothes, so if you're wondering, that's why, about tips and advice and what to expect about your first time going to one of these conventions. So a friend and I went, and we got there around like 6, not 6, that is way too early, around like 8:45ish. We were like the third person in line, and we were the first person to actually get actual tickets. So we got our tickets. They give you this wristband that just has like Creation Entertainment on the wristband. It's for general admission people. Got our tickets, and then we went to the vendors area. Actually, before that, we got our tickets to get photo ops with Mark, Misha, and Richard. The theater opened at 10:20, and we went in there around 10 after we looked around the vendors area, and we got a bunch of cards. And all of the vendors are so awesome. They have like a lot of things from the shows and real things from the shows, if you know what I mean. And they have really pretty jewelry with the theme of the shows, like fighting and their weapons and stuff, and it's amazing. You're gonna like, your head's gonna explode in this vendors area. The first thing, which was like a welcome with Richard and Rob Benedict. It's like in a convention hall with a bunch of chairs and then like a stage at the end and like 2 screens on the either side, so you can like see the actors. So Aliana Huffman, who plays Abaddon, and Gil McKinney, who plays Henry Winchester, came on stage and did their little spiel, and they talked and they answered a few questions, which was perfect. I did get to meet Gil, which I'll put a picture right here. Okay, so I met Gil. I was like, thank you so much, and then he said thank you so much at the exact same time. We just looked at each other and saying at the exact same time, and it was a moment, guys. It was a moment in Supernatural fandom history, my own personal history. So yes, that happened. We had a moment. At 2 p.m. we went back into the theater to go see Mark Shepard's Q&A/panel, and his was like the best. He was like the only one of the stars that actually walked through the crowd. You actually got to like be up and close and personal with them instead of like just far back, so like people in general admission could have like the sense of, oh my god, Mark Shepard's standing right there, 2 feet away from me, what am I going to do? After Mark Shepard's Q&A, we sprinted out to go get our Mark and Misha photo op. So we were one of the first-ish people in line, and because of that, Mark wasn't even there yet. So it was, one of the funny things is Mark was coming up the stairs to like come to the photo op area because it was upstairs, and he was walking down like in between us to go to the actual photo op room. He had to find like a break in the line, and so it was like me and my friend and then these other 2 girls, and he went right in between us, and he was like, and right there. I should have said something, but I was just caught up in the moment that he was actually like right there, right now, right there. That I just, and the actual photo op, I have the picture right here. We went to go meet Loud & Swain for like $5. If you buy anything from Loud & Swain's merch booth, you get to meet them and have a signing with them. And they just say Loud & Swain on them. And we got them signed by Rob and the band. Then after that, we sat in the theater for a little bit to watch the no minimum auction bid, where they auctioned off autograph tickets for Jared and Jensen and photo ops with Jared and Jensen, I believe. And these big like sheets. I don't know if I have any video. If I do, I'll insert it here. But they're like wall. I don't know what to call them. They're like banners, like this flag behind me, but of their faces, and some of them are signed. Like they didn't just have like Jared and Jensen, Misha, or like Mark. They had what's her name? Oh my god. I just totally lost her name, but you know, Judy Mills. And the other sheriff, and did they have the darkness? I don't know if they had the darkness, but anyway, you get my drift. Like for $300 and $400, and I'm just like, I'm gonna sit down and watch this play out. It was really fun to watch though. So if you're thinking about going to go watch the auction, I suggest it because it's a lot of fun, even if you're just sitting down. After that, they had a Q&A panel with Richard, Matt, and Rob. And then they had Misha Collins close out the night with his Q&A.
We all were handed these pieces of paper, and if you want to read the story for Misha Collins, the eyelash artist story, it's a very touching story. And we all held these up and cheered for him when he walked on stage. And it was great because he was walking on and he was like choking up. He was like, guys, you're gonna make me cry, because if you know the story, please look up the story. Look hashtag I wish for this story, Misha Collins in Google or something, because you will be touched, trust me. A lot of the questions deal with the issues of today, personal stuff, and Misha answered these questions with such sincerity. It really moved a lot of people in the audience. His charity Random Acts, he's very prolific in his charity and giving back to the community, which I very heavily respect.
After Misha's Q&A panel thing, we went straight upstairs and back to our photo op, because we had a photo op with Richard Speight Jr., and if you don't know who that is, which I hope you know if you're watching this video, he's the trickster / Gabriel on Supernatural, and has one of the most outgoing personalities.
And this is the photo op. I don't know if you can see it, but so after that we went to pick up our photos and we went back home, and that concludes my experience at the Supernatural convention. I hope you got something out of this video, and if you're looking for tips and advice, check out my next video, which I will link when it's uploaded. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.